Hello guys, this is Anurag Dubey and welcome to SC Bose Civil Service Academy. We are just going to start our DNA that is useful for UPSC, PCS and PCSJ. This DNA dated 6 January 2020. Okay, so we are breaked in the paper wise of the UPSC and PCS, and now we are seeing a GS1 related. It means nothing here for today. Okay, now focused on GS2. So in GS2 the category belongs to the international relation, and the matter is Gulf leaders sign a deal to end years long dispute. It means the Gulf nation, that is by a map we are just try to understand that Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar and Oman, these are the Gulf nations. They signed the deal to make the stability and the relation that were end in 2017 with Qatar. So the matter is between the Saudi Arabia and Qatar, because in 2017 Saudi Arabia blocked every channel for Qatar transportation. Now in 2020 to 2021 they signed the deal again to start their channel for the transportation and the corporation. Okay, so in context, Gulf leaders signed a solidarity and stability deal after leaders of the Saudi Arabia and Qatar publicly embraced bringing Qatar back into the regional folder after a 3-year long rift. Okay, in background we are just seeing that in 2017 Qatar and tiny Gulf countries, which are the very rich gas reserved, has faced a tight blockade from the neighbors of Saudi Arabia, because in this region Saudi Arabia is the biggest country in Gulf region. So Saudi Arabia is very important for those nations as per the transportation and their economic development. So neighbors Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and the UAE, which are backed by the Egypt. Clear? In the secondary we are just considering Saudi Arabia had a coalition of the of countries in the Gulf. Saudi Arabia had a coalition. There was the coalition with the Gulf countries beyond to cut ties and transport with Qatar. Saudi Arabia was made the tie to cut their transportation with Qatar. It means Qatar is the only nations in the Gulf regions that was non-cooperated by the other countries. So it was the very harmful for their economy, and Saudi Arabia trying to establish their monopoly and and he want to become the superpower in that region. That's why he pressurized on the other countries to non-cooperation with the Qatar. In the year, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, UAE had officially cut diplomatic ties with Qatar. It means Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and UAE had been officially cut our diplomatic ties with Qatar. Okay, so in details we are just seeing a breakthrough had been reached in Qatar in 3-year-old dispute with Saudi Arabia and 3 other Arab countries, with an agreement to end their rift had been signed. Okay, and Riyadh is the overnight reopened its land. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia that reopened their land, sea and air borders for Doha. Doha is the capital of Qatar. So the Saudi Arabia Crown Prince has said there was a desperate need to unite efforts to promote the region and to comfort challenges that surround them, especially the threats posed by the Iranian regime. They are just facing the threat from the Iranian regime. That's why Qatar want to make their formation with the Gulf nation to stand against the threat of Iran. So Saudi Arabia tried to open their blockage for the Qatar and want to add him in our group. Okay, so now we should know what is the Gulf Cooperation Council. Gulf Cooperation Council is the regional grouping of the 6 countries surrounding from the Persian Gulf: Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the other United Arab Emirates. Okay, its headquarters is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and it is the political and economical union consisting the all Arab states in the Persian Gulf except Iran. Okay, so by the map we are just seeing except Iran, this is Iran, and these are the other Gulf nations, that is 6 nations. This is the Gulf Cooperation Council. Okay, second current affairs is the US India cooperated on LAC action, says Juster. Juster is the US ambassador. He asserted that US had cooperated with India to counter aggressive Chinese action upon line of actual culture, because in these days we are just seeing there is the tension between India and China. So United Nations ambassador Juster said that we are just cooperating to counter their aggressive Chinese action against LAC, because China is showing their aggression on the LAC, and Juster is saying that we are just starting the planning for counter their aggression. In details we had see. He said it was for an Indian government to give the details of nature of the military cooperation extended by US during the ongoing standoff between the Indian Army and the People Liberation Army. PLA is the Chinese Communist Party's army. Okay. Either it was reported that US has assisted India with geospatial data, satellite map, and emergency procurement, extreme weather clothing. The Juster is saying that that United Nations CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, is providing India all the providing India related to the confidential knowledge, so they can counter the PLA's army. However, India has maintained its resolving situation with China bilaterally and diplomatically. We are just seeing that there is the sitting between Indian and Chinese army, and eight round sitting had been cleared, but there is the no result is coming out, and India is trying to resolve their issues diplomatically as well as bilaterally. Okay, so in note, bilateral defense and strategic cooperation had a particularly focused on the Indo-Pacific region during the Trump administration. Okay, the US military renamed their Pacific Command Indo-Pacific Command, and the Ministry of External Affairs established the new Indo-Pacific Division. US military are trying to establish the new Indo-Pacific Division. In GS3 related, this category belongs to the environment and ecology. The content is state on alerts as fear of bird flu grows, and nowadays we are just facing during the corona pandemic that a new virus that known as H5N1, it is a bird flu. Okay, and state is alert regarding this fear of bird flu. In the context, state are on the alert as there is an outbreak of bird flu in various states across India. We are saying that all of the countries in the several parts of the countries are facing the threats of the bird flu, because in the different cities we are seeing there lot of birds has been dead, and after that we checked it, then this is the cause of bird flu. So the next category that category belongs to the economy, and the matter is global India output set and expand in fiscal year 22. World Bank. Global India output set to expand in fiscal year 22. So what is new? World Bank has released the Global Economics Prospectus report. Okay, what is Global Economics Prospectus report? GEP is a World Bank Group flagship report. It examines global economic development and prospect with the specific focus on the emerging market and development economics. Okay, it is issued twice a year in the month of January and June. The January it is issued in the twice in a year. It means Global Economics Prospectus Report issued by the World Bank, and it is issued in twice in a year. In twice, number one January and second is June. The January edition include in-depth analysis and topical policy challenge. Depth analysis, topical political challenge, and the June edition contains shorter analytical pieces. Okay, so in details we are just seeing as per the latest global economic prospect. Global economic output is a predicted growth by the 4% in 2021, assuming widespread roll out the COVID-19 vaccine throughout this year, because COVID-19 was the very dangerous disease for the economy in the world. So the World Bank is saying that we are just projected the growth of the 4% in 2021. This prospect is still 5% below and pre-pandemic levels. This is 5% below than pre-pandemic levels. Okay, the global recovery has been dampened by resurgence of the coronavirus. Okay, however, the global recovery is expected to strengthen as confidence, trade, and the consumption start improving, supported by the vaccination. After the vaccination, the World Bank is expected to recover their economy all over the world. What about India? India is accepted to grow 5.4% in this fiscal year and 5.2% in the fiscal year 22-23, after an expectation contraction 9.6% fiscal year 2021. It was on owing a sharp decline in the household spending and private investment. Expected that India economy would contract in the current fiscal. It was the several income of the loss and the informal sector in which accounts the 4/5 of employment. 4/5 of employment. Okay, India's government debt is expected to rise by 7% as per the GDP. Okay, what is GDP? Everything is produced within geographical boundary of a nation, and the monetary value of that goods and services called are considered as the GDP. Okay, so India's government debt is expected by rise by 70%. What is the debt? Debt is rise. It is a very dangerous situation. Okay, private sector debt also expected rise sharply. Not only government sector but also private sector debt is going to be rise. Okay, in concern, those was very lowest income was the worst why hit